Yesterday we took one SL, so today we'll try to recover it and make some money. So let's see how today's live stream is going to be. Firstly, we'll clear the charts and analyze it very properly from the beginning. So here we can see this is a gold chart. पहले 4 hour time frame पे आ जाते हैं and let's clear all the drawings. So price is bearish as of now. So we'll try to look for sell entries. Here we can see on 4 hour time frame it gave a clean break of this trend line, retested here and then a strong selling. And now from this zone it's taking a support, right? So from here it's taking support. And as we go on 1 hour time frame, it took support of this order block, right? Here we can see that there's a order block and fair value gap. So it took support of it and gave a move of more than 50 pips, more than 40-50 pips. So it was a pretty decent move. Now, as it has covered the full trend line move, it is taking a small pullback. So until unless it doesn't behave like this, so we'll expect that this is going to continue the sell side move. But if price react like this and then take a small retest and start going up, then we can expect a small change of character, right? So looking at the price, we might see a small buying entry. Here you can see this. So even if we enter here, we can expect a move of like even if we take this as a target, this is only 3-4 pip move, which is not that good. So if we are entering a trade, we'll expect at least a move of 10-15 pips. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense to take any risk. We are not going to take any risk for 3-4 pips, right? So as we were planning this target on yesterday's live stream, after taking ISL, I told you guys that once price break this structure, then we can expect this as our first target and this is going to be our second target. So all targets towards sell side are done and dusted. We didn't entered in sell side just because we wanted to follow the process. Otherwise, we would have made a pretty decent amount of money. As this move is of about more than 400-500 pips, which is pretty good move, right? I like to trade trend line As most of the times, if it's giving a trend line break, we can at least expect 1 is to 1 or 1 is to 2 very easily. Even if it doesn't cover the full trend line move, but 1 is to 1 and 1 is to 2s are very high probability on trend lines. So it's on this support area 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this zone is tested around 5 times, and this is going to be a sixth time. So let's see. I'm interested in selling more in gold. Next selling will be pretty huge. Like we can expect this as our target. And if even if you take this move, that's more than 1,000 pip move. And as this zone is tested 5, 6 times, so it makes it more high probability. But yeah, this is going to be our first target, and this is going to be our second. So here we can see that it's forming a trend line structure and buying is looking very weak. So we'll wait for the price to settle down. And then if it makes a big red candle with volume, then we might take entry. So we can expect this move as well, which is going to be a liquidity grab, and we can expect a selling move as well from here, right? Even if this covers this trend line move, this move is of about 200-300 pips, which is insane, man, which is insane. But same goes with SL. If we enter here, this SL is no, we are getting good SLs, so we might consider a entry. But this resistance is not that strong as well because it's already been tested 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So the thing is, we can see that the first time when price touched this order block, we saw a good amount of selling. Second time it was pretty less. Third time it was more or less. Fourth time it was very less. So I feel that needs a good amount of fuel to go down. But yeah, we'll follow our process. If price break this structure, we will enter. We'll take entry setting this as our stop loss, which is going to be a 50 pip SL and 200 pip target. So 1 is to 4. Easy 1 is to 4 we can expect. As we were talking about this just now. That it will cover this move, but as this was only 98, 99, only a 5 pip move, so I wasn't interested in this trade, but it played pretty well. Yeah, you can see a sell of only 2 pip SL and target off. So yeah, we were getting 1 is to 2, but I don't play with only 5, 6 pips. Price is coming to our area of interest. Even if you look, guys, it's playing pretty well, right? Even if you were buying on this support of trend line, you can see that the average moves are of 200 pips. Even here, this move is looking very small on 1 minute time frame. But if you calculate, it's a move of 110 pips, which is really good. So we are planning to enter on this break. We'll wait price to break the structure, and then we will take entry. Target first target will be this, and second will start trailing. This is a target of 120 pips. We are waiting price to give this break before this we won't enter. Trading is all about waiting for your setup and then executing it very properly with proper risk management and proper execution. And even if this trade turns out to be SL, I'm prepared for that. I'll just close my screen and wait for another setup. I'll just take break for a few hours and trade again in New York session. So that's how it is. You have to be prepared for all the consequences. Just avoid over trading, avoid revenge trading, and yeah, show up. Take entries when you feel your setup can work. Because when you are so afraid that it will eventually give you SL, you're never going to make money in the markets. You have to be bold enough for all the outcomes. So this is coming near our entry, and surely we are going to enter. So we are in, guys. We are in this trade. Set your risk management properly. I have entered with pretty decent positions. SL is of 50 pips, 54 pips. So our entry is around this level, 1986, and our stop losses this. This can be a good trade. So as we plan, our first target is going to be this, and second target is going to be around this zone. So it's a good trade overall. We are risking 50 pips to make 54 pips to make around 120 pips. So overall risk management is pretty good in this trade. And I feel once it starts giving good amount of volume, it will work well. We'll book few entries here and then set our SL to break even or around this level and let the trade run. As once the zone breaks, we can see a lot of big moves. We can see 1,000 pips very easily, right? So I'll just make this trade risk free by booking some quantity around this level and set the SL to this level. So I think we should remove these trend lines. So even if you look, if, even if you try to make this analysis very simple, so it's like this: tested 3 times, entered on break as the support was very weak, and here we cannot see any strong zones to hold it. Liquidity, liquidity. So we are targeting these liquidity. Take your time before entering. Analyze the markets very properly. See all the outcomes. But once you have entered, don't doubt your analysis. Don't doubt your setup. You don't have to enter, exit again and again. Here I can see that trade is not going in favor right now. But will I exit my position? Absolutely not. Even if it takes my SL, I don't give a single fuck about that. This is how trading is done. In the end, it's all about fighting your own demons, right? You are right or you are wrong. That's it. We got two confluences on this. First one was this break of trend line. Second was break of the zone. So it was very simple setup. And even right now, there is chances that it might reverse from here or take the SL. So yeah, I'm completely okay with that. Or it can go completely against us. But we are still prepared for this that it might go up like this, take this liquidity, go a bit up, and then come down and give a strong move. And if it comes to this level, we'll enter again. It's not looking good as of now. Mhm. It's very close to RSL. Maybe it doesn't work, maybe it does. You never know. Gold is an extremely volatile instrument, like extremely volatile. This can be also a fail of this trend line. When you sit and think, you can make thousand outcomes. Like my entry is not good. I should have entered in buy side. Buy side is looking more strong, right? This is a trap and it's now going to be a buy side move. You can make a lot of things, a lot of outcomes. But is this trading? Absolutely not. Even if this gives my SL, I'll feel good that the only good thing I did was entering the trade when things were looking appropriate as per my analysis. GBP is also looking very bullish. The thing is, here on silver, we can see that it tested this order block and now it's giving a very clean move. So, if silver is bullish, there are chances gold can be bullish as well. But yeah, we are just following our process, so we're not going to doubt it, exit the positions or anything. This self talk, when I am talking to myself during live stream, managing my positions, executing my trades, it helps a lot. Even if you're not a streamer and you're just an aspiring trader who wants to make money, just take your mic, start your setup, and start taking trades on live stream. It will help a lot. You'll be more disciplined. Yeah, we would have done a few more things. Like once this gave confirmation, यहाँ पे वेट करते कि एक और कैंडल बने, बट व्हाट इफ वो कैंडल फट जाती है यहाँ से, तो कोई एंट्री मिलती ही नहीं, राइट? या फिर एकदम स्ट्रॉन्ग ग्रीन कैंडल आ जाती, तो भी कोई एंट्री नहीं बनती। तो एंट्री करने के लिए सिर्फ हमारे पास ये कैंडल थी, राइट? Tell me, guys, what would you have done if you were in this position? And all the things are in your favor, and still price starts going against you. What would you have done? I'm curious. Here you can see that there's another trend line. There's another trend line, boys. Now there can be two probabilities. Trading is all about two probabilities. It's always 50-50. Either the trade will work or it will not work. So even in this case, there are two probabilities. There is a big trend line, one, two, three, four, and five. And then there's this trend line, one, two, three, four, five. So both are touched 5 times. So we can see this break or it will continue to go in our direction. So we'll just remove this trend line and follow our analysis. Follow the reason we took this entry, right? You should always give a good amount of space to yourselves. Like my entry was here. I would have set my SL to this level. It would be only of 20 pips. 87. Matlab, max 25-30 pips. But I set SL to this level, which is around 50 pips. So I believe giving space to SL is very important. Now it's trying to sustain this. We need some volume in the market. We need some good amount of volume. But this is how it is. It's never going to work like that. That you'll see very quick moves like this, like this. Most of the times it's like this. The only good thing about trading is it increases your patience to another level. If you are in the markets for long term, from like 2-3 years, you would relate to this. That it will make you, it will teach you patience. which I don't think any other job can. Like a man who can be patient even after losing money, who is not afraid of the outcome, will be successful no matter what. Like as per my account size, the positions are pretty huge. It can blow my account, right? But when I'm confident in my setup, so that's the only time I'll take risks, even if it goes against me. So now we can see some momentum in selling side, but yeah, it's not looking that strong. It has made a order block here, but what I feel is that this zone can still break and our trade can still work now. I'm having some hopes. We are seeing some momentum. So if anyone wants to close their positions, they can. We are still at break even. You can close your position, but I'll continue to hold. I don't really care if it gives SL or target. We're just following our process. So it touched our break even. It gave you another chance to exit. So it's a good thing if you did. So as you can see, gold is very volatile. It gave a move of 50 pips in buy side, then gave a move of 50 pips again in sell side. Right? So gold is extremely volatile today. Trading is all about the self talk you do with yourself when you are in a trade. You're not trading against anyone in this world. You're trading against yourself. You are trading against your own mind, your own demons. You are fighting with them. So it's a completely solo sport. So we'll just remove this. We'll remove this as well and keep our charts clean. I would have increased my position sizing here if I was having more funds, but yeah, right now I'm not going to do anything. I will just wait and hold my setup. So the trade which we were expecting of only 5 pips, it turned out pretty well, and now it's running around. Yeah, so it has given 10 pips. So this was a good trade if we would have entered, but I wasn't feeling confident in this trade, so that's why I avoided. And it's better, it's good if you avoid your setups in which you're not confident in, right? So here we can see that it's trying to sustain, it's trying to take some support from this order block and fair value gap. It can be like this, showing some strength and then dumping completely, like from this level, like this. Can be like this. It can be like this, or it can completely reverse. But this time, if it comes to this level, so at least it's going to touch this level, and then we'll see if it continue the move or dump. So these are two probabilities right now. I might be interested in one more entry in buy side, and we'll see if it works. If it gives a SL, we'll take a chance in buy side because both the setups are looking good. There is a good potential here. But yeah, as long as it's sustaining this zone, we're not going to do anything. We'll just sit and watch. Let the market focus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So next time, if price is coming to this zone, just take a sell side entry without a single hesitation. You'll make some money. You can target 1:1 or 1:2. Whenever price come to this zone, 386, 385, you can consider this zone. Let's see what BTC is doing. BTC is very bearish nowadays. It gave this candle in the morning. It was a $2,000 move in bearish direction. So again on 4 hour, it's looking very bearish. So if you are a trader or investor, just take entries and sell side as of now. Even this took around 1450 days to touch this zone. But yeah, so it gave a break of this support zone. Now it's trying to retest. So we'll see how price is reacting around the zone. So I feel that it's going to be RSL. Now we can see a quick spike around the zone. Trading can be very boring if you are someone who's entering just by seeing Instagram reels and seeing the limelight trading gives you. It's not it's not that fun. Trading is very boring, but not for someone who likes to make money. That's the reason very few people are able to sustain in the markets for very long. Most of the quality audience, low quality people are filtered by the markets. Here you can see we are holding this trade. We entered around this level. Now you can see it's been more than 20 minutes and we are seeing the price in the same direction. So now it has officially given a stop loss. So this is our second SL in 2 days. We might give another chance. I'm not confident in buying side as of now. We waited for our setup. We took the entry, we holded our trade, and accepted the SL. Very beautiful. Even though this was a losing trade, still the habits I'm building for myself is absolutely amazing. And the entry which I was planning that I'll enter towards buy side, this can be a good trade. This can be a good trade for someone who wants to enter, but mm, there you go. Amazing spike. Move of 30 pips in few seconds. Yeah, 50 pips. So amazing, amazing trade for someone who has entered. But we will just respect our stop loss. We'll follow our rules and I would avoid entry as of now. Price can come to this level, even this level. There you go. What a spike, man. What a spike. So we got around 100 pips. Those who were planning on going towards buy side, they've got more than 100 pips. And still, this is the zone. They can get 50 pips more. So easily 150 pip move. So for anyone who wants to take entries, they can plan around this level for bigger targets. For at least 200-300 pip moves, you guys can enter around this level for selling side. So this was it for the stream. I'll come live again if I see any good opportunities in the market. Till then, peace out.